Hello, David Paul here. I'm on my way to Manila, and I could have flown down from Legazpi airport to Manila very quickly. But the problem is that by the time you buy the ticket, the price is just going up all the time because they add taxes on and this and that and the other, and you find that you haven't got the baggage allowance that you thought you wanted. And I'm absolutely committed to taking some Tanduay for my friends in the UK and Portugal. It's delicious, as we say, masarap. So I thought I would video some of my journey down here. This is a highway, and it passes that piece of land that I put on the previous video. We're long past that, and we're heading on down to saan ang punta natin sa Legazpi? No.
We're not going to Legazpi. Straight away
Sa
to...
Sorsogon?
No, we're going to stay to Sorsogon and straight away going to Manila.
Diretso sa Manila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to take shortcut.
Ilan ang mga stops patungo sa Manila?
Ha?
Ilan ng mga stops natin?
Maybe 3?
Tatlo lang. Okay.
3 or
So,
4.
tatlo, apat. Okay. So we're gonna do like maybe 3 or 4 stops. My God, that's not a lot. That's really, hindi masyado yan. That's like really pretty good, like, you know. So this is like way cheaper than flying down, and I don't have all the hassle of like, sorry sir, you cannot bring that back on here. It's like, oh, we're not, bawal ang liquids, bawal ang alcohol, bawal this, bawal that. When you get on the international flights, it's much simpler. So the best thing is just to get my ass down to Terminal 1 and take it from there. So this, oh, Malabinang Dagat. Look, we got the sea there. That's pretty good. Sorsogon is a funny kind of peninsula type of a province, you know. So some bits no sea and some bits there are, you know. It's quite a big place. What you notice about Sorsogon, as far as I'm concerned, seem to not have any corruption or anything going on here. As I said before, the governor, whose name I must remember and I'll put it on. Alam mo ba sino ang governor ng Sorsogon?
You ask at the back. The man at the back.
Amor. Governor. Anong sabi niya?
Kaya anong pangalan ng governor dito?
Si Edwin Hamor.
Ng Sorsogon.
Hamor, Edwin Hamor.
Sino?
Edwin Amor, the name.
Edwin
Amor.
Amor. Edwin Amor. Ano yan? Pag-ibig? Amor. Yeah, it's like love, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Pagmamahal. So, anyway, Edwin Amor. Well, congratulations, Edwin Amor. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Because if you look at these highways, the roads, and I'm not just talking about this highway, maybe they didn't pay for this, but we're looking at the other roads in the province, the road through our village. And I was out there taking a walk last night. I went down to the church because I was quite troubled about this journey. I got to get the hell out of here and get back to the UK and make some money, you know. And so I'll be a lot happier. I'm always a lot happier when I walk into a classroom and the clock starts ticking and the money starts flowing into my pocket. It's work, you know, and it's what I do. And if I did something else, I'd be happy doing that, you know. But teaching is what I do, and when I'm teaching, I feel happy because I know that I have agency in my life, you know. And the government in the UK is taking that away from us because they're trashing the economy and the work is not so readily available. So God knows what I got to do. But we worry about that issue when I get back to the UK. Anyway, so I was saying, Edwin Amor, the roads are really good and they're not like this all over the Philippines. So obviously he's looking after his people and he's fundamentally doing his job, you know. So That's good. Davao is getting better, but Davao has got a lot of income coming in because it's a business centre. I kind of think of it as like the Filipino New York, you know. It's the business centre of the Philippines, and this place is farming and bigas, rice. Bigas lang ang business mo dito. Bigas lang.
Depende.
Ano
It depends.
Bigas at ano?
I don't know.
Hindi mo alam. No, he doesn't know what else goes on here either. As far as I can see, bigas. Konti lang ang coconut. The little bit of coconut, you know, you can see that you know, they've got all these coconuts here. So they're producing that. Coconut likes to live beside the sea. In fact, it spreads throughout the world by floating on the sea and then drifting ashore. So we are now sa tabi ng dagat, eh?
Pre,
Yeah, we're near the sea, and
bakit?
Basahin mo, English ko. Tango mo, na-English niya ako eh.
so as I was saying, we're near the sea, and there's a slight amount of salt in the air, and the coconut trees
In 1
like that.
kilometer, turn left on
I don't know how they feel
Maharlika Highway.
about living in places like I don't know, Agusan, smack in the middle of Mindanao. You can actually grow them inland, but I noticed that what they do, they have a scheme here where you can buy cheap salt for the trees, and you just take a fistful of salt and you bury it under the tree, and the tree likes
Mukhang
it.
cancel yung
It
dalawang
just likes that
value
little bit of salt.
kay Rosita.
Kind of weird because I don't see much the use for it. All that sodium chloride, you know, but it makes the trees happy and they grow. Very little in the way of fertilizer goes on here, and I really hope that they
Turn
don't use
left on 1
pesticides,
Pan Philippine
because
Maharlika Highway.
you know, it's really good for our longevity. I've been watching YouTube and I'm kind of surprised at the amount of crap that people in the West, in particular America, are eating. The amount of pesticides that's going into food is unbelievable. So I'm trying to move away from that with my homesteading projects here and in Portugal. I think I've got to plant some fruit trees because it's very difficult to, at a long distance, it's difficult to maintain like proper crops in the ground. So I'll concentrate on the fruit trees and stuff like that. So anyway, maganda, beautiful, maganda dito. And we have a perfect day today. It's not raining again, you know, just rains and rains and rains. I think the way to live here is to play a sort of dodgeball with the climate. In fact, that applies everywhere. The Philippines, Portugal, UK. Just when it's not optimal, get the hell out. You know, like the UK. I could have froze to death last month. I got out of the UK, and by the time I get back, the day length is starting to accelerate. And it's accelerating towards summer, and the days are getting longer and warmer. And at least I'm not down to -5, even if it's a bit cold. It doesn't matter because I'm warm enough in the cabin. So, mabilis ito, mabilis ang kotse mo, mabilis. The car's fast. They don't. I'm surprised that, like, you know, they put a sprint on with this. They don't hang about. This journey is, I don't know how long this journey is. You don't know what's long journey not in 12?
13 to 14 hours.
Gee, cool. It's 13 to 14 hours, eh? How about that, eh? What a man. 13 to 14 hours. My God. I think I'm going to do it and be like quite happy at the other end, because you know, Macadito.